Good morning, guys. Hi. How are you? There's our Senate President is in the house.
Good morning.
Good morning, Karen.
Buenos dias.
Good morning.
Buenos dias. So,
Buenos dias. How are you?
oh, it's so great to see you. I love your color scheme today. Your glasses and your outfit. It's going to be a beautiful day today, and you're ready to go.
Thank you. It's nice to have some color in our lives.
But I'm going to give you the official announcement. You are the 95th president of the Massachusetts Senate. I know you've had that position since 2018, and I love your job description. Do you know what the Senate president does among some of the stuff that they do? This is what you're supposed to do, right? You will set the session calendar of legislation to be considered. She drinks coffee, yes, in the morning, we got you. She presides over sessions, interprets rules, answers parliamentary questions, and I love this, Karen. You preserve order and decorum in the chamber. You set the tone.
I try.
You try, right? First of all, Senate President, thank you for coming on. Muchas gracias. Let's start with the first question, right? What motivated the Senate to pursue this in the budget this time around?
Well, I want to mention the advocacy of many of my colleagues, Senator Edwards, Senator Crichton, and many others raising this issue. There is a lot of different reasons why the Senate believes it now is the time. You know, we're not the first in the nation to do this. We're lagging behind. This is beyond time that we finally grant in-state tuition to all of our students, regardless of their immigration status, and we allow access to scholarships so that they can afford to go to college, enter college, reach their American dream. It's as simple as that. It's really important. We know education is one of our major keys to the middle class. The proposal is about our neighbors, our colleagues, our students, that have been to our high schools. It gives them the opportunity to have a dream, to go after their dream, and hopefully reach it.
A college education is the best type of workforce development. So, and I know a champion of that is Lydia Edwards, who's in the house. Hi, Lydia. How are you?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Madam President. Good
you
to see you.
So I'm sorry. Is that the formal term, Madam President?
Senator Karen Spilka, Madam President, is what I'm part of her body, so I tend to address her formally.
Beautiful.
Like that.
Okay. I'm learning. I know mayors and so forth. Sometimes you say honorable and so forth. So it's Madam President. So sorry, Madam President, for the informality. I thought because we were dressed kind of the same.
Almost anything.
Okay. So now we've got the whole team here, right? Lydia Edwards, who actually helped put this together. We've been wanting to talk about this subject matter. We will continue. And you know what? Your conversation today, Madam President, is going to spur on conversations throughout the rest of the week on this morning show about in-state tuition. We're going to explain it. So thank you for doing that. How else is the Senate investing in our education? Because in-state tuition is one part, a very important part, which we're going to be talking about. But I know that there are other aspects that you're also trying to push forward, like the Reconnect program. Is it Mass Reconnect program?
Reconnect, I can, Madam President, if you don't mind, I can talk a little bit about the opportunity that we're providing in terms of tax benefits for some of, right now, if your employer pays back your student loans for you, some employers do that, they make those payments for you, it's taxable income to the employee. So it's considered part of your paycheck.
Now it is. Yeah.
Right. And so the Senate is moving to remove that.
Claro, so that there's that benefit.
So I just wanted to
And
go ahead.
we're also, sorry, go ahead.
No, the floor is yours, Madam President.
Okay, we're also trying to open the doors wide open to college for all of our students, regardless of immigration status, all of those who want to go to college. So in addition to granting in-state tuition and scholarships, the Senate has proposed to work by 2024 to have free community college for all. Starting this September, we would have free community college for those students 25 years and older. But the Senate goes further. We add another aspect of free community college for all those who want to take the nursing classes there to become nurses. We have a dire need for nurses. Right. All 15 community colleges have a nursing program, So this would be a great way for students to start into a provider, a healthcare job, and go to become a nurse and help the Commonwealth in the long as well as helping themselves. So over 25 and nursing, free nursing will be starting this fall 2023, and then we're working towards free community college for all in the fall of 2024. This would enable so many more of our students to go to college, plus we support them while they're in college with extra grants and fundings. Many need to continue to work. They need help with transportation, with childcare. So we have a full array of grant programs to help support our students once they're in the college to stay and finish in college.
Wow. So this is from, this is amazing news that we're having here at La Hora Del Café. We've read about it in the papers, but to hear it from you is very powerful. From 1 to 10, how important is this to our community? You know our community. You are an immigrants advocate.
11.
11.
It's an 11. And the Senate President can speak to this. I mean, you have to understand, a lot of this comes from her heart space. She was a social worker. She has done so much work before she got into the Senate. So understanding that investing in our youth, investing in their education right now, literally, people can now dream in ways they could never before. And that is what is, I think, the saddest thing that we haven't acted before on this, but the fact that they can dream. They can literally say, I want to be a doctor. I can go 2 years Bunker Hill, the nursing.
Yeah.
Right. I could then go on to UMass. I can for in-state tuition, and then I can go on to medical school. This has blown open the opportunities for the state and for our youth.
Well, so I have a question for Madam President. Okay. Where do we go from here? What are the next steps? What can the community do to help you in this endeavor? So this is a process right now, right? It's not, there are certain things that has to happen. Madam President, can you explain what happens next and how we can get involved and help?
And that is a wonderful next question because the community can make a big difference. Right now, this part about free community college and in-state tuition is, we put it in the Senate version of the budget. The Senate is negotiating with the House right now for a final budget. We need to make sure that it survives those negotiations and end up in the final budget, so people can contact their state representative, their officials. They can call, send letters, and tell them how important this is. Hearing personal stories makes such a difference. So to hear from the folks that are listening, and they can pass it on to their friends, their neighbors, their relatives, to call their state rep in particular to impress upon them how critically important this is, that it's end up in the final budget.
We're going to have a list of state reps that should be called. Like, we're going to do it on La Hora Del Café. We'll probably give out their numbers, which is public information. Give this a push because, saying it, and do what somebody said, well done is better than well said.
Yes.
Right? Benjamin Franklin, right? If my history, right? So, Madam President, I know you have to go, so I don't want to take up more of your time. You were very gracious in coming on early. Next time you come on, you got to do it in Spanish. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll try. I'll try.
And
start practicing now.
Nice to see you again. And again, next time we'll color coordinate again. Next time you're on the show. Okay.
I'll speak to you in the morning beforehand.
Exactly. Thank you, Madam President Karen Spilka. Thank you very much.
Great to see you. Have a wonderful day.
Have a wonderful day.